Hey fellas, how's it going? Today, Bandai did a stream for all of their card games. We got a whole bunch of information for all of them. But most importantly to us, we got all the Fusion World information for the year. So we got a big timeline showing every product coming out this year. And we're gonna go through this timeline and talk about everything. And then there's some extra bonus stuff that we saw that we can talk about. First thing on that timeline, set 5, I'm actually going to skip that. We saw the alt arts for the leaders and the secret rares. That's something I'm going to talk about when the entire set drops. We're assuming that's next week. No idea if that is the case. When that comes out, that's when we'll talk about that. Moving on. The next product we'll be getting after set 5 is the Vegeta Daima starter deck. It's a yellow starter deck. Vegeta, we knew that because of distributor information from before. We didn't know it was SS3. It was a safe assumption once that episode came out. Anyways, that will be April 25th. We know it's a 50 card deck, 51 if you count the leader. Not much more information about that. Moving on, May 2nd, Booster Pack 6 will be coming out, Rivals Clash. I believe the Japanese name for this set is Encroaching Threat, which is a much better name in my opinion. This is the first set we're getting where Goku isn't the face of the set. Obviously you can see it's Broly from the Broly movie. Really looking forward to that leader. I think it's safe to assume he'll be green because the big iconic card for green is this version of Broly. I also think it's safe to assume we're getting another Gogeta leader in this set and maybe even a Super Saiyan Red Vegeta, which is kind of cool. We don't really have much more information besides that this comes out May 2nd. Moving right along, we'll be getting decks 9 and 10, June 14th. These are the Dragon Ball Legends crossover decks. I don't know much about these characters, Shallot and Giblet. They're from Dragon Ball Legends, which is another Dragon Ball game. Crossover promotions are always cool. This could potentially increase the player base. You know, the people that like Dragon Ball Legends are going to see that and be like, oh, that's cool, I should check that out. So those decks will be coming June 14th. I don't think we know what color they are. Not much information about them. I'm assuming, again, they're 50 card decks. 51 you include the leader. The same month as the Dragon Ball Legends starter decks, we'll also be getting the 40th anniversary set. That's to come out June 27th. We do have information about this. It is a much smaller set. They kinda had things like this in Masters where they had the theme boosters. I think they only ever did 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, this one, important note, it's labeled as SB01. I'm assuming that's Special Booster 01, which means we might get a couple more of these mini sets here and there. So the card breakdown for this set is we're getting 3 leaders, 20 commons, 17 uncommons, 10 rares, 10 super rares, 21 energy markers, and 50 reprint cards. So it's a much smaller set. I'm imagining the majority of this set, all the leaders, everything, it's going to be original Dragon Ball, since it's the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. All of the cards in this set are at minimum silver foil, so this entire set is just shiny. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm curious what reprints are going to be in there. It's crazy that there's 50 of them. But we'll be talking more about reprints later. There's other goodies I want to mention. Speaking of, last thing on the timeline after the 40th anniversary set, we got set 7 and 8. We know they exist. That's about it. They'll be out this year. Weird thing that isn't on this timeline, though, is the first anniversary box for Fusion World. It's coming out sometime in July, August, from what I can see. Distributor websites say that it ships in July, so July, August is my guess. Weird that we don't have a date for this, or that it's not even on the timeline. So what is it? You get yourself a synthetic leather card case that looks really fancy. You get a foil stamped storage box. You get special sleeves, 64 of them, an energy marker, and 15 reprints. High quality parallel reprints. And we're going to look at those real quick. We have Whis from set 1. We have Android's Double Striker from set 1. We have Gohan from set 2. We have Pan from set 3. We have Gotenks from set 4. We have the Golden Grade 8 Baby from set 4. We have Destructive Strength from the Broly starter deck. We have the 1-cost Frieza from the Frieza starter deck. We're getting the Kaba Super Combo. We're getting the Bulma Super Combo. We're getting the Bola Super Combo. We're getting Zarbon Super Combo. We're getting the Videl Super Combo. We're getting the 4-cost Goku from set 2. And Gallic Gun from the Vegeta starter deck. We have a couple more reprints. I believe these are from tournament packs. Not much to say about those. I believe you just get these for going to tournaments. These are a little more interesting. We have the 4-cost Vegito from set 4. It looks like he's getting a reprint that has an alternate version that is in silver and gold foiling. And the Gogeta Extra from set 5 also looks like it is getting a reprint in that same style. We have some Ultimate Battle winner reprints. Those are pretty cool. Obviously, you gotta win a tournament to get those. And speaking of winning tournaments to get fun cards, here is the Daima Goku cereal. 1,500 of them are being printed. So those are going to be super limited. And it looks like you can also get yourself a Trunks GT from set 4 if you win a tournament. We also saw some energy markers. I believe every leader now has an energy marker and a premium version. And these are the premium reprints of the starter deck leaders. I feel like they could have done better with these. They could have done different artwork. All they did was add a gold foiling. These are premium Bandai content, so you need to order these through premium Bandai, and that's a whole thing. We're also getting some reprints that have a crossover with Dokkan Battle. I don't think these are new, but I'm going to talk about them since we're here. And since we're talking about all these reprints, I've noticed all the reprints have been staples. There has not been a reprint of Pilaf or Ramp Androids. And I know a lot of people want those cards banned, so I'm wondering if that's actually going to happen next set. Alright, we'll be finishing off with some news regarding the digital client. When set 5 comes out, everyone will be getting a secret rare wild card. I've wanted them to hand these out for a while, and I'm glad they finally are. It also looks like we will have an option to pick a constructed deck with one of the new leaders. I'm not sure if this is free or what. It looks like it is, but I'm not gonna say it is or isn't, so don't quote me on that. I'm very interested to see if every one of these decks contain mostly new cards or if it's older stuff or what's actually going to be in there. And it looks like they'll be adding missions where you can earn pack codes or the tickets. So that's really good. Those of you that are free to play, you're going to have some goodies coming real soon, it looks like. Well, fellas, we got a whole bunch of cool things shown off today. I am very excited for the future of the game. Unfortunately, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care, and see you all later.